here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. An interesting circuit this one, the newest on the Formula One calendar, and like most street circuits, it's sure to present the drivers with an interesting technical challenge. Some challenging turns for the drivers to negotiate as well, and at the same time they're going to have to manage their tyres very carefully in this heat. Anthony Davidson is with me one last time this year as we bid a fond farewell to another great season of Formula One.
Well, the winter break is looming once again. No doubt many of those teams already have their eyes firmly on next season. But there's still work to be done here. Still championship positions to decide, which can make a big difference to the prize money. So no one's going to be taking their foot off the throttle just yet.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Norris, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Cohen, Verstappen. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Mick Schumacher, Gasly, Kimi Raikkonen and Russell. Ocon, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Vettel, Nikita Mazepin and Yuki Tsunoda. Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
We're still in with a shot at the driver's title. It's down to this. Now go out there and come back a champion. Nice work, that brings you up a place. 6 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:31.0. You're closing in by 7/10 per lap. Nice move. Good job. Teammate behind is 4.0 seconds. Pierre is in the pits. Come on, You can win that place back. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 7.9 seconds. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Okay, we can take you this lap. We need to catch up with the car ahead. The gap is around 5 seconds. There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out. Perez ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:28.9. Pierre is out of the race. Try and close the gap to the car ahead. It's currently 2 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. condition for now. Everything's looking good. Tyre condition is still looking good. Ricardo is the fastest man on the track at the moment.
Great work, guys. Great work all weekend. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Look, we've missed out on the title and I know you're disappointed, but you've done a fantastic job this season. Really fantastic. We'll go one better next year.
And with that, another year of Formula One draws to a close, and the new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. Victory today then, but bittersweet emotions I'm sure, as the championship slips through their fingers. Even so, what a fantastic final race of the season this was. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
And it's time now for the podium celebrations, and how well deserved is this one? This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. AlphaTauri are your winners here today. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Cohen. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
And what a season it's been for AlphaTauri, who reached the pinnacle of greatness here today by finally claiming the World Constructors' title. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Do you have any comments about this team? So talk us through what happened between you and your rival today. You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there? Appreciate your time.